adjourned. Today's date is July 30th, 2025. Today's time is 5:03. Today's location is New London Tax Service and Monroe Township Office in New London, Indiana. And welcome to all who are attending and watching. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there watching. It's our first public meeting to be videotaped, so please bear with us for any trouble that might arise. Okay, our roll call is Linda Johnston, President, here. Carmen Martin, Secretary. She's not available this evening. Keith Olmsted, Board Member.
I'm here.
Debbie K. Irvin Asbury, Trustee, is here. Do we have any changes to our agenda?
What we got?
We have two guests. We have John Newland, who is our
Designated.
trustee if Debbie is unavailable. We have Mike Adams, who has kindly offered to fill out the rest of this year as Keith is going to be moving out of the township.
Yeah.
So that
I'll be resigning at the end of August.
end of August.
Mhm.
Okay.
I need that in writing, just so you know.
A written resignation.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Let's get the right
And-
month.
and
She
just-
don't scare to death.
And just so the new guy knows, when you get sworn in, I need you to bring your paper in. I do have to copy it.
Oh yeah, you'll get a certificate,
Yeah.
an
Oh.
official certificate,
Yeah, okay,
and
yeah.
she makes a copy of it because back here in the back there's an actual Monroe Township office,
Mhm.
so all of our certificates are hanging on the wall
Okay.
in there.
Okay.
Do we have the minutes from the last meeting? No, Janie's not here. We don't have the minutes tonight. Okay, so we will not.
I
need-
can read them off of my copy.
Well, I don't care.
Okay.
Dang her for not showing up.
Little warm in here.
I'm a fat old woman. It's hot.
Yes, we have been. Today's the day I've been trimming trees
Oh gosh.
and moving stuff around in the barn, so it's been hot all day long.
Okay, Debbie's gonna read our minutes from our last meeting.
And that was on June 11th of 2025 at 3 p.m. at the New London office here, which is 2296 South, 750 West, Rushville. It was called to order by Linda Johnston. In attendance was Linda Johnston, Janie Martin, Keith Olmsted, and Deborah Asbury. Approval of the minutes from May 14th. They were read and approved. Let's see. Open issues. The computer and live video meeting was still an open issue at that particular point. It was reported that we had found someone, which was Martha Warner, LLC, to do the video and the webpage.
Okay.
Consider, let's see, new business. I'm in the process of trying to get tornado sirens for Monroe Township. And I was told that I had to go through Homeland Security. It is not through Homeland Security. It is actually on each of our own shoulders.
Oh, each township themselves.
Right, it's not even through the emergency, Howard County emergency. It's, if you want them, you buy them yourself, you get them set up and all of that.
Okay.
And so, let's see. Then I also advised everybody that we still have all of those ordinances that we need to get schooled on. Let's see. It was also reported that I still have 4 free COVID tests. And that, let's see. I'm trying to read her stuff. That the original cost for Martha Warner LLC to do the video and set up our equipment was $400. We had to give her $200 down at that at the beginning, and then on June 28th the second 100 when she came here and finished.
Second 200.
Yes, what did I say, 400? Sorry about that. The additional 200. There was to be a meeting at Center Township held by Drew Andrew for all trustees. And that meeting, we were to meet here at 5:30, and then we were going to go in to Kokomo.
His
To
name is
Center
Drew
Township.
Dunham.
Huh?
Not, his name is Drew Dunham, isn't it? You said Drew Andrew, isn't it?
It's Drew Dunham.
Drew Dunham.
Drew
Okay.
Dunham.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always want to refer to him that way, but
Well, maybe change his name
it could be.
then.
The next meeting is to be held June 19th at 5 p.m. And let's see. Linda made a motion to adjourn the meeting. Keith seconded it. The motion passed, and it was over. Well signed.
Right, and we did not meet the 19th because we
Right,
ended
that was
up-
canceled.
Yes, we canceled that meeting because we didn't have anything to do that night.
And I make a motion to accept this minutes as read.
I second the motion.
Sorry about the fact it was terrible, but that's not my job.
And the,
You gotta take a vote on
can we take a vote on the motion?
it. All in favor.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion carries to accept the minutes as read. And Debbie, give the trustee report, financial report.
All right. The rainy day fund, we had a balance last month of $996.69. No ins, no outs. The balance is still $996.69. The general fund last month was $61,609.01. Deposits in the amount of $16,855.82. Disbursements going out $26.42. Ending balance in the general fund $75,838.41. The township assistance, we have $51,380.57 at the end of last month. No ins, no outs. The $51,380.57 is still there. Along with the township assistance, we had 2 families come in, get applications and rules. Neither of those showed back up with applications.
Okay.
Firefighting fund last month was $19,650.07. We had disbursements of $14,480. Income deposits $17,247.63. Ending balance $22,417.70. Our savings account for payroll taxes last month was $125.90. We had a penny of interest. Disbursements of $189.11 going out. Transfers in of taxes of $220.50. A balance remaining of $157.30. Cumulative fire fund last month was $0. We got our first deposits into that of $18,955.32. Ending balance the same, $18,955.32. Total of all funds at the end of this month was $169,745.99.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the trustees' report as read.
Second.
Keith seconds, to carry the motion. Everyone say aye if you agree.
Aye.
Motion carries to approve the trustee reading. Okay, under
I'll give you
old,
a copy of this later.
under the old business, which Debbie said Martha was given the first half of the check, then we met on June 28th, she was given the last half. She has the final info on the website page. Our office deputy, James Kemp, is here to get our operation up and running tonight. We still have a few bugs to work out.
That's why the voice is on that. That part's being recorded.
Okay,
Okay.
Only because this one does not let everybody out in La La Land see us. This one does, so James is having to do some
okay.
until
Is
the
magic-
main guy can get back out here. He couldn't get here for tonight's
Okay.
meeting.
Okay,
Just-
well, we'll we're doing it, so
So,
it's,
so long as it's
we're in
working,
compliance.
let's be happy.
We're hoping, all
Let's
right?
be happy that it's working.
Okay, and then she gave a report, in the minutes last week, or about the sirens. We have to purchase the sirens, the poles, rent the land, or whatever it takes to turn them on and off when there is danger. We have also talked with Rocheville
Yeah.
about doing a joint purchase to try to keep costs down, if we can do something that way, because their sirens are old, and, you know, they need some replacement too.
I went down to their meeting,
Mhm.
and they had me get up and we talked about it. And, which I understand, and I let them know right up front, I'm not there for money.
No, no,
What I wanted them to do is that they're going to have to put up a couple, maybe 3 new ones there. What I wanted them to do was come to, say, on the north side of Honey Creek. Come out as far as they could and put one, and that siren could let people go down 250 know what's coming.
Mhm.
Then I could take and put it a little bit further and hit the people that is at the campground, and maybe even a little bit out
out to the
towards
west.
the west
Yeah.
to help letting know Green Acres.
Yeah.
Try to get more. I mean, it's the taxpayers' money.
Yes.
It just
Right.
we do have boundaries, but if we work together and set everything, and I'm going to get a hold of Andrew Cook up there and see if he's interested in them, because the people that I'm talking to right now is AS2 Sirens,
Okay,
and they're going to give me the quote on small, medium, and large.
okay,
They can't really give us how far each one, because I guess hills and valleys
sure,
and
well,
whatever,
that makes sense.
all of that has to come in. But he can at least tell us that. And I asked him today, I said, if I get more than one people, more of us purchasing 2 or 3, townships and all,
Yes,
isn't that cheaper? And he goes, oh yeah.
yeah,
And I go, then Rocheville, the marshal wanted to know. He said, I'll be able to set these off by radio, right? And so I asked him that today. The guy's name is Justin. And he goes, that's the most common, because they can have 2 or 3 different types of radios
Mhm.
and just go down the line and set them all off as to
as
what's,
needed at the time.
and shut them off instead of having to go towards location.
Mhm.
So it's not controlled by the county dispatch.
No. We have to find somebody, and it's usually the closest deputy or someone around, and for us it would be
Yeah.
Honey Creek.
Right.
A Rocheville Town Marshal.
Yeah, the Rocheville Town Marshal.
Him, unless we have, it would not surprise me if we don't have some deputies that actually live out in Monroe
Out in
Township.
the area.
Well, if we go that way, then I have to get permission from the sheriff's office for them to
do that.
Yeah, the
Okay.
same reason as I had to go down there
Yeah.
to ask the marshal,
sense.
because I
Right.
have to get
Okay.
the Greentown,
Rocheville
Rocheville's permission for
to do
that, yes.
Okay,
Right.
And so that was why I was there,
Yeah.
to find out if that could be done
sure,
and everything.
okay,
Because it's those guys that's out there spotting the tornadoes, and they're going to let Rocheville know if it's one of the Howard County guys, or even if it's a Kokomo cop that's out here. And they see it. I mean,
I know
they
we
let deputies know first, and
Yeah.
they're the first ones to be able to hit that.
And I know we've got some KPD officers that live out in the township
well,
too.
and sometimes the firefighters, the volunteers will go out too, so there's, depending on the amount of people that they need
Yeah,
to go. Okay, let's see.
So anyhow, I told him that I told Justin today. I said, I hate to push you, but I needed this quote yesterday because we have it's called CIP,
Oh,
which
this-
is the
Capital improvement.
Capital Improvement Plan.
mhm,
As of, it's new, House Bill 1461 is that if a township has abundance of money, which we don't, we're not going to have to worry about it. We're not in that, okay? I worked on CIP today, and we're not going to have to worry about this. But if we had 300,000 just laying in the bank, then 30% of that will now be going into what is called the road fund. Then, if in Monroe Township, we had 300,000 and that 30,000 gets set aside for the road fund, then the county council, Howard County Council would get in touch with me and go, we're going to be repairing roads in Monroe Township. If you've got money into your fund, we need you to help us with those roads. Well, we're not going to have that, but I'm sure that Honey Creek will, but that's the difference. We just don't
We
have
just
it.
don't have money.
Right. So anyhow, these CIP plans though still have to be done by the county council's first meeting in August.
Oh,
If
wow.
we do not have this to them, we don't get our money in 2027. I mean, we get no money.
Yeah.
And so that's why I had to tell him I need this ASAP. Even if it's, I said, I realize I can't tell you that you're
Even if it's
looking
just a
at
quote.
3 miles.
Yeah.
I
even
said,
if it's
just
a
shoot
quote.
me that a small one's 25,000, whatever
Right.
it is, so I can estimate what I need, throw it on there,
So we've got a figure to put in there.
right,
'Cause
so
we've
I
got-
can
we need a
estimate it out
Yes.
over the next 3 to 5 years. On this
Ballpark
plan.
Figure, get
Yeah.
us started.
Yeah, because even if we don't have to put into the road fund, we have to prove we don't have to put it in the road fund. And now the House Bill 1461 also gives the county council some new responsibilities. For one, when our taxpayers paid their taxes, we got X number of money that come into our fund here
Mhm.
for the fire departments and for let's see, it's the fire and give me a minute here to remember all this. This is all new, people.
Yeah, it's all changing.
So I'll just stick with the fire.
Yeah.
So anyhow, as of for 2026, we'll still get the money as long as they get this CIP program from me, the plan. Then we'll still get our money the way it is. But in 2026, when I do the budget, or whoever does the budget, it is going to be an election year. They may oust me after tonight. But anyhow, for when they do, whoever does the budget in 2026, it won't be done like it has always through history been done. Because now the money for the fire department is going to go to the county council. And each trustee, we have to now start campaigning to the county council
To get our
and
money.
begging for our money. It will not be coming here.
Directly to the township.
Yes. The county council is going to have to decide who needs it the worst or what happens or whatever. And there's also another one that they're going to be doing also.
Yeah, because it was the fire protection and something else that's in that category that we have to, and I can't remember what the other.
Was it poor relief?
No,
No, they won't
no,
do anything.
the poor relief won't be,
They won't change anything on the. Okay,
Fire,
let's.
or police, maybe?
no.
No. we don't have
I'll
it.
find out.
Well,
If you
I'm
want to
looking
go
on
on,
here
I'll look at my notes and tell you.
Okay, are we ready for new business?
Well, if not, I'll go back through it.
Well, we've got some weather radios to give out to residents of the township. If you know of anybody that could use a weather radio, that in case they lose power or landline, they
Sure.
lose their landline or whatever.
On the fire department thing, or if we did get sirens out here, you could set that up, right? That Rocheville could go ahead and activate all that, or
Yes.
not? Because they already have a good system.
Yes.
Because they've been real picky about
Yeah.
When they do
how
it,
they've done that over
Yes.
the years. They
Yes.
could help.
yes,
Yeah, they can absolutely
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
It's not a
That
problem.
would
In
be-
fact, Rushville's already approved that, didn't they, Deb?
well, they,
Allowing
the
deputy
deputy
or
or
marshal.
town
They could
marshal
activate it
could
for us.
activate
To activate
tornado
the
If we
sirens.
had
Sirens.
tornado sirens, if we had tornado.
Yes,
Because they've
They
got such a
didn't-
good system now,
well, they would have a radio for theirs.
Okay,
We'll have a radio, I'm looking at two
okay,
at right now. And it would be tuned in to our radio.
Mhm.
I would give him that radio
okay,
with our name on it,
yeah,
and then
perfect.
he'll know which radios he's hitting and whatever.
I see those guys, you know, I'm right across the street all the time, and I just see them. I mean, they are.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and they've
and
always
when
got a
there's-
backup
when it's a
person,
storm,
so,
they're out. They
Yeah.
go. Everybody comes in. They go
Yeah.
out. It
Oh, yeah.
it seems like very
In fact, it wouldn't surprise me with
Right.
what was coming in, there's
Yeah.
not somebody out there right now looking.
yeah. Of course, the history of the town. I mean, that's
yeah.
what drove that. But
Yeah, makes sense.
And that's why it needs to be updated too, because
Yeah.
their system is old and
Yeah.
it's beneficial if we go to, you know, if
Sure.
we can order
Yeah,
together.
that's great
so.
idea.
We
Well,
all
they
do.
said that their 6 that they have were the old Army raid sirens
Yeah, they were.
that they got out
Air
of
raid
air
sirens.
raid that they got like in Texas 30, 35 years, 40 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And that's what they have. And 3 of them, I believe they,
some of them don't work.
Pat
either.
said is down.
okay.
Yeah.
But it cost like 100,000 to fix them because
Yeah.
nobody has those
It's a lot
parts.
cheaper to buy brand
Yeah.
new.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's
Wow.
what I told him. I said, because for a medium one, I thought he said he was just throwing figures out that day,
Right.
but he said, we'll say 50. Whereas he said, if you try to repair one of those, he said, you're looking at 100. Why wouldn't you buy 2 new ones versus fixing an
Oh,
old
yeah.
One
one?
old one.
Makes sense.
Okay, then we need to, we're gonna wait till, we can wait till Keith is done, but we gotta do the compliance guidelines. We'll do that with Mike. He'll be so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take a nap that day.
I'm
The-
it's about that much in paperwork.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
you
I was
can work
working
it at
on.
home.
I've got it all put in 3-ring binders. I'll be more than happy to get it.
Yeah, okay.
You don't wanna take it with you?
No.
Okay.
Although I am going to run for board,
Oh,
township
in-
board at table.
Oh, wow.
Well, theirs isn't the same as ours.
It's a whole different world. Okay, COVID test, and then we met at Center Township with some other trustees and stuff, it was really interesting to talk to the other trustees. We learned some funny stories that they have had in their township.
Mhm.
The toad patrol that, the one trustee got a call because the neighbors had toads that were invading her property, so the trustee was,
That
Well, I
was in
think
Taylor Township too.
yeah,
wasn't
you might have, that might be your neighbor.
it? I hope not.
Um,
You want them coming to corral all the toads.
Oh, my.
okay, we received, okay, is there any other old business to discuss?
Okay,
You
I
got
just
something.
went and looked. It is the lit money.
Okay, the lit
We
money.
get, right now, we get right around 628, every year it's different, right? We get $628 a month. Starting in 2027, we no longer get that. The lit money for the entire state, is my understanding, through the new bill, will go to whatever 0.05 is the amount that they'll get. But it'll go to, again, to the county
Council,
council,
commissioners
thank
or
you.
whatever.
And I will have to, or board two, will have to campaign to get our portion of that, which it will be up to them as to how much they give us or whatever. And for us, that kind of, right now it's coming in at about $8,000 for us
For the
this year.
Mhm.
Yeah, last year is about 7,000.
Yeah.
You never know, I mean, how everybody are paying their taxes and whatever as to
Right.
how much we get. But this year, it's just a tad over 8,000. But in 2027, that's 8,000 or whatever the amount is.
Right.
We're not gonna get that at all. We're gonna get whatever
What they
they
decide we can
give
have.
us.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Any other old business?
No.
Okay. New business. We received the funds from Howard County for the first half of the 2025 tax distribution of the budget. So our 2 fire station checks have been made out and distributed to both departments. With the CIP plan and budget being done, I don't have a chance right now. You don't have, you're still waiting on your,
Well-
because you don't have the information yet on some of that. for the
Well, the
CA.
reason I wanted to bring this up is with the
Okay.
community fire,
Yeah,
I just have not had a chance to get out and ask these
to talk to
two
the departments
Oh,
to
for
see.
to
departments
see
about
what kind
equipment
of
they need.
equipment and for, you know, for Mike, what that is, we get through our taxpayers. For the last 2 years, we'll say that last year, your real estate taxes were figured on, after all the exemptions coming down, on $160,000. If your house is worth $200,000, they got you down to $160, and that's what your real estate tax is on. This year's down to $140. And next year they're saying that they're wanting to knock off $100,000, and you might be down on paying on 30 or 40,000. That's it. That's not going to be very much money coming in, and for everything that we have to do through the township. And so anyhow, we came up with the community fire fund, and what that allows us to do is we, as the board and the trustee, we can take that money, we can purchase equipment for Burlington and for Rushville. They can use it. If it lasts them 3 years, that's fine, but 3 years down the line, they have to give it back to us, where we either sell it for junk or we just junk it if there's no value to it whatsoever. And then at that point, we can buy something else to help them out. Because as of right now, we get so much fire money, and then it is divvied up between the Burlington and Rushville. For anybody in Monroe Township, the house catch on fire,
Right,
and they're fighting those fires. Okay,
right.
we're not going to be getting that money. I mean, it could be in the year 2027, they deem 3 other areas have been real hard hit. They're going to give them the money. We don't get any of the money. And this cumulative is designed for us to help those fire stations in whatever way, even if it's just buying them new radios or something to help out so that our people are covered. So that's what a community fire fund is. And right now, I just don't have the time to get with these guys and try to find out
What they're needing or
what
what-
they're needing.
Okay, do you want me to talk to Burlington?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I'll talk to Burlington.
Does any of you ever see Landon?
Yep.
Do you?
Let me talk to Landon.
Yeah, would you do
Yep,
that?
yep.
John, that'd be great.
Yeah.
He just happened when he came in for his check. I was out that morning,
Oh,
and,
he didn't get
and
to
it's
catch you.
always that way with him. I'll
Yeah.
walk in, James goes, he just left. I think he sits down the road and waits for my car to
Wait till you
leave.
leave. Okay, alright, so that takes care of the cumulative fund. I'll talk to the Burlington department. We don't have enough in our budget for the new road fund. Oh, with some of these changes, the DLGF, which is the Department of Local Government Finance, does not have a template yet for the budget process. So Debbie is waiting on the template before she can get figures to key into the template. So right now, we're just kind of in hold on some of this information. Cause that'll be that, cause they don't have the lit and the, CIP stuff. that
Right,
You're waiting on.
right.
Okay,
The template actually came in today,
okay,
but since I don't have the
you don't have figures to key into.
yeah,
it.
about the sirens, which is the only thing that anybody has came to me and we've talked about is the sirens. I know that we could use those because
Right.
if it's a bad storm, I can't hear Roosevelt
No.
from where I'm at, and I'm a mile and a half,
Yeah.
and I doubt you can hear them.
Yeah, sometimes if we're out,
Yeah, you gotta be outside on the perfect day.
Well, yeah, on a perfect day at 3 o'clock, you can hear them go
Yeah,
off.
when
The
they're
sun's
testing.
shining, but if
Yeah.
it's a
storm, right?
Storms, I can't, and I live less than a mile from you, and I can't hear them at all hardly. 3 o'clock on a beautiful sunny day,
Yep.
when there's nothing else going on out there, I can hear them then, but it's faint.
The only other thing that's came up is someone asked me. There is a bare lot just down this road right here, couple blocks,
Yeah.
about putting a playground in. But I started looking for insurance and everything, and everybody said
It's gonna make it,
you don't want to do
wanna
it.
that. No.
yeah.
That
It's gonna
it's
make
just
Liability, I would think.
Yeah.
would be
Yeah, that's what-
extremely high.
that's what
Plus,
the
you
insurance.
have to have somewhere to put it.
Yeah.
We have to have some ground
Yeah.
to even put it on.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So,
In New
just-
London, that's the only bear place that
Yeah.
I know of.
Whoever owns that lot could lease it to us for $1 for 10 years, 20
Yeah.
years, whatever, if they didn't have anything else for it.
Yeah.
But
But you
the
still have all
liability
the other
insurance is the thing that's gonna be the
crazy.
costly part. Putting the playground equipment wouldn't be so much as the liability insurance is.
Well,
I don't know that new one just down there. The playground equipment was 55,000,
Well,
and
they
that was
just,
hardly nothing.
yeah,
Yeah, I
They-
guess it's quite expensive.
it's pretty expensive. Well, they have, and it has to be built to specs, so
Yeah.
they're not liable, the builders and installers, and all that kind of stuff. Well, the school has a really nice playground, and Roosevelt has a really nice playground.
Yeah,
It's not like
school's
we
got-
don't have,
Right.
Yeah, there's
and they've got
playgrounds available.
adaptable stuff.
Yeah, the school's got
out
the
of-
special ed,
Yeah,
special
the-
needs kid playground
Yeah.
available out there now too. That makes it much
So-
nicer.
yeah, it's not too far, I don't think, from.
Not for most people at least.
Well, if you guys hear of anything
Okay.
through
Any
talking
ideas?
to the constituents out there,
Okay.
you can let me know. But as of right now, this was the only thing. The
That
sirens is the only thing
Right.
that I found that I could use to project over a 3 to 5 year
Yeah.
plan for this.
Yeah. Okay.
I think sirens are a fantastic
Yeah, I do
idea.
too.
Where you're at, I'm certain you can't hear sirens anywhere at all.
Once in a while,
Once in a while we can hear
Burlington.
Burlington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once in a while we can hear the music. There's Oakland Church has speakers
Yeah,
on top of it, and once in a while I can hear the music from
Yeah.
Oakland Church.
my daughter's not too far from you and she can't hardly
Yeah,
hear
no,
anything.
it's
Well, we're all here, and you guys have lived here a lot longer than I have. Although I am almost 40 years here now.
You're gaining on us.
I'm gaining.
you newbie.
What do you, between New London and Spring Hill, which would be the next most populated part of Monroe
Oh, the
Township?
township.
That's a very good question.
I don't know, it's pretty well scattered.
Yeah.
around that,
Yeah. It's,
Probably between here and Shanghai would be about the most, because there's several houses.
yeah, you go out towards Shanghai and there's
Quite a few houses out through
you know,
there.
there's houses, they're still scattered somewhat, but they're more clustered than they are throughout
Yes.
anywhere
Yeah,
else.
several clustered there at 200 South and 870.
Yeah, 200 and
Yeah.
870,
Is that where that
is
look like kind of a not subdivision, but there's
Yeah.
It kind of
that
reminds
tri-
you, it reminds
Yeah.
you of a subdivision back in there.
Yeah.
okay.
There's houses on both sides of the road and, you know,
Different distances from the road,
yeah,
even.
yeah, that is a pretty good area. of
If you
coverage.
lived at 886, would you have Roosevelt or Burlington show up if you had a fire?
Could be either one, that's probably a flip of
There,
a coin.
well, there's
250 and 886.
I don't know. Road numbers mean nothing to me. I know I live at 1280 West and 100 South.
Okay, well,
I have
right
no-
here at the stop sign's
Yeah.
250.
Okay.
So go out to
870. I know 870.
and go on.
That would be Roosevelt, I'm guessing, because there's a Roosevelt area and a Burlington area, and then there's a area
Yeah.
that they both
I
cover.
think Burlington comes up to 1050 West, I think.
to 1050. Okay, thank you. Because the reason I'm asking is because a lady called me today and said I just moved in at 8 whatever
Yeah, but all
out
she
there.
has to do is
And
call 911 and they send the right one.
Yeah.
oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
911
Yeah,
will
911
know
will-
exactly where her home is.
Yeah, when
And they will
she.
send
they'll
the right
dispatch
Well,
That's
one of the
the-
departments had put a flyer, I guess, in her mailbox wanting a donation, and she wanted to know which one was going to
Oh,
show up for
So
the
she-
donation. And I told her I'd have to find out and get back to her. That's the
It
reason
could.
I'm
It could
asking.
still be both.
Very
because
possible.
Well, that's what I told her. I said
Yes.
if
Very
one's
possible
busy,
both of them show
Yes.
up.
And I said, if it's a big enough fire, they're both gonna
It's
show
dual
up.
coverage,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
And a lot of times they dispatch them both simply because of manpower.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
especially if it's during the day.
Yeah,
yes.
they're both volunteer departments, so
Yeah.
you don't know that you're gonna have a full crew
Right.
Yeah.
show up for either one of them.
Okay, so usually though it's to 10:20, and that's
10:50.
Burlington,
10:50.
10:50?
10:50.
10:50, it's usually entirely Burlington. And then
Oh,
where
crap.
the overlap
I
probably.
can't believe that you don't know road numbers.
I don't.
Where is that?
My family gives me crap about that all the time. Oh, we got something on the screen.
Yeah,
James?
we got a message up there.
Hey, James?
What?
There's something popped up on the screen,
I take my grandkids out.
and I can't see that far.
Put them out and go nowhere where they can't do it. Tell them, take your,
I can get places, but you know, if you tell me road numbers,
I make them know the road numbers.
I have no sense of direction when I leave home either.
So
That makes me
880,
crazy.
880 is covered by both, you think?
Your best bet
It
is to
may-
just let her
Ju-
know
Yeah.
that
Call
you
911.
call
Yeah, call
911 and they will
911.
dispatch.
But she's
The
probably
department.
Rocheville, right? I mean, if she wanted to,
Well,
but like you said,
she's
they
out
overlap.
there close to the border,
Is it?
probably
Okay.
Yeah,
within
she's
a
kind
mile
of on
or
a.
close
I
to
see.
a mile from the border, so good likelihood where she's at. My guess is both of them
Could
show
be,
up.
yeah.
You know where I'm at,
It's definitely
just
gonna be
over here on
Rushville.
200. That's going to be Rushville.
Yeah.
But out.
Well, I'll call her
880
back and tell her 911, but just for my own knowledge. I
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to,
Sure.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a ballpark.
yeah.
Yeah, they have both departments have a,
They've kind
and
of
I can
mapped it
find
out.
out from them what they are too, you know.
They've kind of mapped it out and said, "This is
Yeah,
Okay.
you're going to be the quickest response from to there
From
from
here to
where
there.
we are." So.
and if it's big enough, then it's both regardless.
Yeah, yeah. Hell, if it's at my house, they'll both show up.
Yes.
If it's
Yeah.
big enough.
Yes. Okay, see, we talked about the capital improvement plan. State is pressing that the townships merge. If not by themselves, then the state will do it for us. So Debbie has talked to Kirk Smith, the Honey Creek Township trustee, but we haven't had a chance to follow up with them to see if they've had a chance to discuss it or see what their thoughts are on that. So that's kind of up in the air yet too.
Well, they know it's coming, and I'm going to call Andrew.
Andrew Cook, Mike, is Irvin Township's trustee.
Okay.
But in calling, I called all the trustees, and there are different ones that say they're not going to run again.
Yeah,
So I don't. They won't make anybody merge in 2026 because it's an election year. But come January 2027, I think there'll be a lot of people getting letters.
yeah.
That
And I think if we have the opportunity to do it ourselves, the
It'll
way
be better.
we would like
Always
to have
better
it
to do
happen,
yourself
then for them to
force it.
decide.
they just don't. So you know where they're at. They do not feel like for Howard County, we've got 11 trustees, and they think that they should be able to come in and go, okay, Honey Creek, Monroe, Irvin, Clay, you are now one. And we're going to assign this person to do it. And they just think there's too
They're
many.
going to assign, or you can't have an election.
No, there'll be an election, but see, there's already going to be an election in 2026.
So
And
you
so they'll
already have
take
trustees in
those
place.
4 trustees, and now those 4 trustees they're gonna
They're gonna say who to be.
Yeah.
They'll designate who the trustee is.
and if you don't like it, come next election, then you'll
Blow them out.
yeah.
Figure out what you wanna do. Okay, next thing is mowing contract for the Miller Cemetery and the lane to the cemetery. Apparently, since my husband, which is Debbie's husband, mows for free, this can be used as a form of, pecuniary interest
Pecuniary
or
interest.
benefit, as it saves the township money and increases the net worth of the trustee by saving the township more money to spend elsewhere. That could be going to a mowing contract. She got an estimate from Kirk Smith for $125 each mowing. And she's waiting on another estimate, cause Larry mows it, he doesn't charge anything for the mowing. So, and then next budget dates to remember for our public hearing, we will meet on August the 18th, 2025 at 5 p.m. here at the office. And we will meet again on August the 29th, 2025 at 5 p.m. for the adoption of the budget. We have to have those two meetings, and they're set up on those dates because the first meeting dictates when your second meeting is going to be.
Yes.
Because it has to be a certain number of days.
And I have to have it in the
And
paper
it has to be
by
published.
August 7th.
So, she'll put it in the paper.
What was the next meeting,
August the 29th. I'm sorry, well,
August
the
18th.
August
First one's the
18th
18th.
18th, got it.
at 5.
Okay.
And then August 29th at 5. And those will both be for the budget.
The first one, so I can tell you what figures I came up for. The second one, so you can approve it and it goes in,
It
it's
goes
law.
through.
Just, I'm just being upfront right here. On August 29th, I'm gonna be busy moving, so I may come show up, hand in my resignation and say, see you later, I'm sorry.
Well, I only need 2 of you.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as we have 2 board members
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm certain Janie will be here by that.
okay.
I'll do what I have to keep
Well,
the
why
meeting
don't you
running.
give me your resignation on the 18th?
Okay,
And then I can let him get sworn in and he
works
can
for
say,
me.
oh, no.
No, because your
No,
paperwork
the
is
paperwork
already
wouldn't
set
change.
up.
Okay,
Yeah.
forget that idea. I want,
Yeah.
give me the res.
Yeah.
You can just stop in and go yay, nay, sign and leave. It won't take you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's fine. I know that we get possession of our new house on the 28th, so on the 29th, I'm positive that I'm gonna be,
You're gonna be busy.
I'm not gonna have a whole lot of extra time, but I will.
We won't ask you to stay.
Yeah.
We just want
We're
your
only
John
5
Henry.
minutes
That's
away,
it.
so it'll give me a little
And yeah,
breaks there.
You don't even have to be
I
here.
might ask you to stay.
You're welcome to ask. You're welcome to ask, but, you know, I tried to find a property in Monroe Township to buy, but there is not a single property in Monroe Township for sale.
Is there?
of
There's
any
one
type.
clear out there by Shanghai, but it's huge. Great big house on the north side of the road and
Oh,
huge.
the big white
That
house?
big white
Yeah,
house.
Yeah,
That's
that's a bigger house and a whole lot more property than what I wanted.
Yeah.
If I
That's
wanted-
been up for sale for years.
yes,
Oh,
yes, long time.
yeah.
Okay, so do we have any other new business to discuss? If not, then we need to remember our next board meeting will be on the 18th of August at 5 p.m. here. Then so once we get the budget and everything done, then so we'll say in September we're going to do our compliance schooling and we'll have that all done. Because Mike can take
Congratulations.
those and read those.
Yes, I'm in the process of copying them,
Okay.
and I'll try to get that done yet this week. If not, I'll have it for you all on the 18th.
Alright.
Or Keith will drop his off and
I'll
he
I'll
can just
bring the
have his.
binders that I have. I think there's 2 binders, actually. One from last year's
Oh, you're such an
education.
overachiever.
I was so used
To
when I was
doing that,
working,
yeah.
putting stuff in binders and having it. It's just
So do they
natural.
change year to year then?
I don't think so.
They don't really
A little
change and if they do change, then we kind of go over what those changes are as opposed to.
Redoing the whole thing.
Right, and there's some of that stuff doesn't pertain to us, cause like we don't have a library, we don't have a police department, we don't have a fire department that belongs to
Mhm.
Monroe Township, so some of that stuff isn't really anything for us, but we still have to go, you know. That's why we read it at home and then we kinda highlight over it on what's what.
these are the laws of what the trustee and the board can
Us
do.
Can do.
The other thing that we school on is what our actual policies are that we have come up with. And we'll have to do that at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
early in the beginning of the year,
Early
just to bring
26.
you up to date. And then we all have to school every year on internal control policies, which is a video from the State Board of Accounts. And I just plug it all
We
up
just
and we
watched
just
it.
all sit around, popcorn, coke, no, just kidding. But we have to watch that, and then I have to sign all the papers, get you guys to sign it and everything, and then that goes into the State Board of Accounts,
That they know we
which you
did
gotta
it.
do too,
Okay.
whenever you get a chance.
Alrighty, do we have any other business to discuss?
If not, I make a motion to adjourn.
And I will second the motion to adjourn, and if, by a sign of aye, we agree to adjourn the meeting, we'll be done.
Aye.
Okay. we're
Janie will
done.
probably shoot me for these notes, but it's best